Shalom, all praises go to the Most High Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, double honors unto all the apostles, a great millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. Now, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 36, and I didn't really feel like I need to pull any precepts because it's all about, you know, basically the work of the tabernacle and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just start reading. Then Roth, Bezaleel, and Aholiab, and every wise-hearted man in whom the Lord put wisdom and understanding, to know how to work all manner of work for the service of the sanctuary. So this shows you also that it is the Most High that put, how do you call it, wisdom and understanding in your mind for you to understand certain things and for you to do certain things. And Moses called Bezaleel and Aholiab, and every wise-hearted man in whom the Lord had put wisdom, even every one whose heart stirred him up to come on to the work to do it. Right? And they received of Moses all the offering which the children of Israel had brought for the work of the service of the sanctuary, to make it withal. And they brought yet unto him free offerings every morning. This was self-willed offerings. And all the wise men that wrought all the work of the sanctuary came every man from his work which they made. And they spake unto Moses, saying, The people bring much more than enough for the service of the work which Yahweh commanded to make. And Moses gave commandment, and they caused it to be proclaimed throughout the camp, saying, Let neither man nor woman make any more work for the offering of the sanctuary. So the people were restrained from bringing. For the stuff they had was sufficient for all the work to make it, and too much. And every wise-hearted man among them that wrought the work of the tabernacle made 10 curtains of fine twined linen, and blue and purple and scarlet, with cherubims of cunning work made he them. Now the cherubims is going into Exodus 36 and verse 8. We know that cherubims are, or sometimes it's the angel, sometimes it's the chariot, meaning the UFO. The UFOs. But in this case, they most likely made a cherubim artifact. No, some kind of thing that looks like it. Right. A cunning work made of cherubim. Just like on the ark. On the ark, 2 cherubims are covering it with their wings and stuff like that. Wait. Like this. Yeah, this is how the cherubim looks. Actually, it's depicted like this. If I done videos before, so sorry, I done videos before showing you how the ark looks. It looks something like this, yeah. So Esau knows. You know, he went in it, and it says that the cherubim should cover the ark, be on the top of the ark, with their wings towards each other. So, like this, for example. So yeah, the length of one curtain was 20 and 8 cubits, and the breadth of one curtain 4 cubits. The curtains were all of one size. And he coupled the 5 curtains, one unto another, and the other 5 curtains he coupled one unto another. And he made loops of blue on the edge of one curtain, from the selvage into the coupling. Ooh, okay, like this, yeah.
Selvage.
Yeah, selvage. An edge produced on a woven fabric during manufacture that prevents it from unraveling. Yeah. So yeah. Likewise, he made in the othermost side of the other curtains. Yeah. In the coupling of the second. 50 loops made he in one curtain, sorry. And 50 loops made he in the edge of the curtain, which was in the coupling of the second. The loop held one curtain to another. Let me see. Okay. And he made 50 tashes of gold, and coupled the curtains one unto another with the tashes. So it became one tabernacle. Oh yeah, and by the way, verse 36 was subtitled "The Work for the Tabernacle." Right, so sorry about that. I wasn't paying attention. And he made the curtains of goat's hair for the tent over the tabernacle. 11 curtains he made. The length of one curtain was 30 cubits, and 4 cubits was the breadth of one curtain. The 11 curtains were of one size. And he coupled 5 curtains by themselves, and 6 curtains by themselves. And he made 50 loops upon the othermost edge of the curtain in the coupling. And 50 loops made he upon the edge of the curtain which was couplet the second. And he made 50 tashes of brass to couple the tent together, that it may be one. And he made a covering for the tent of ram's skin dyed red. That's why in the book of Genesis it also says that Esau, he came out all over like a hairy garment, because they used to dye the ramskin's garment red, and the covering of badger's skin above that. And this is a badger for the people that speak Dutch. Badger skin, which is the black and white thing, you know. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a badger. Right. And he made broads for the tabernacle of shittim wood, standing up. The length of a board. The length of a board was 10 cubits, and the breadth of a board 1 cubit and a half. One board had 2 tenons, equally distant one from another. Thus did he make for all the boards of the tabernacle. And he made boards for the tabernacle, 20 boards for the south side southward. And 40 sockets of silver he made under the 20 boards. 2 sockets under one board for his 2 tenons, and 2 sockets under another board for his 2 tenons. And for the other side of the tabernacle, which is toward the north corner, he made 20 boards. And there are 40 sockets of silver, 2 sockets under one board, and 2 sockets under another board. And for the sides of the tabernacle westward, he made 6 boards, and 2 boards made he for the corners of the tabernacle in the 2 sides. And they were coupled beneath and coupled together at the head thereof, to the one ring. Thus he did to both of them in both the corners. And there were 8 boards, and their sockets were 16 sockets of silver. Under every board 2 sockets. And he made bars of shittim wood, 5 for the boards of the one side of the tabernacle, and 5 for the boards of the other side of the tabernacle. And 5 bars for the boards of the tabernacle for the sides westward. And he made the middle bar to shoot through the boards, from the one end to the other. And he overlaid the boards with gold, and made their rings of gold to be placed for the bars, and overlaid the bars with gold. And he made a veil of blue and purple and scarlet, and fine twined linen. With cherubims he made it of cunning works. So here again you see the cherubims. And he made thereunto 4 pillars of shittim wood, and overlaid them with gold. Their hooks were of gold, and he cast for them 4 silvers, or sockets of silver. And he made an hanging for the tabernacle door of blue, and purple and scarlet, and fine twined linen, and needlework. Of needlework. And the 5 pillars of it with their hooks, and he overlaid their chapiters. Chapiters. What's that? No, the capital or uppermost part of a column. Oh, I got it. This. Here. Oh, I got it. Like this. And their fillet with gold. Their fillets with gold. Their 5 sockets were of brass. Yeah. So now it says here the work of the tabernacle, right? It shows you that these things were made. Exodus 25. It's in 25 to 39. And I was just reading 36. Now the tabernacle, the word tabernacle means, in the Hebrew it says, mashakan. Mashakan means residence or dwelling place, according to the Hebrew Bible. Was a portable earthly dwelling place of Yahweh amongst the sons of Israel, children of Israel, sons of Israel. From the time of the Exodus from Egypt through the conquering of the land of Canaan. So basically the tabernacle was a portable earthly dwelling place for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You could just make it. You could just make it right there and then, move from place to place. Just like how the ark was a portable home for Yahweh, for the Most High Yahweh. Yeah. I'm gonna read till here. Built of woven layers of curtains along with 48 boards, clad with polished gold, standing like vertical blinds held in place by 5 bars per side, with the middle bar shooting through from end to end, and furnished with items made from the gold, silver, brass, furs, jewels, animal furs, and other valuable materials taken out of Egypt at Yahweh's order. Yahweh is not his name. And according to the specification relieved by Yahweh to Moses at Mount Sinai. It was transported by the Israelites on their journey through the wilderness and their conquest of the Promised Land. Solomon's temple in Jerusalem superseded it as the dwelling place of Yahweh some 300 years later. So basically, that was how they built the tabernacle. And the word tabernacle is derived from the Latin word which means tent or hut. The Hebrew word mashakan implies dwell, rest, to live in, or to live in. So basically, that's the word tabernacle. Then it would look something like this, which in actual fact would be more beautiful. So yeah. So yeah, there you have it. That was Exodus chapter 36. So with that done, I'm going to say shalom.